Welcome to Guns Gear Network, everyone. Appreciate you tuning in. Today we're going to change out the grips on the SDS and put lipstick on a pig. Stay tuned. Welcome back, guys. Appreciate you tuning in. So today we're going to change out the grips on this SDS, also known as the Tisas or Tisas 1911 stainless. This is the duty model. It's a full-size 5-inch. Excellent guns for the money, and one of the things that is the only negative that I know of for the most part on these is these grips are fairly cheap. So we're going to kind of dress it up. I always think a classic stainless 1911 looks cool, and I am going to put on these pearl style grips from Cool Hand Grips. As always, I will have in the section below where my Amazon store is, I'll have these grips along with other 1911 products for you guys to try. And we're going to try these. I'm doing this straight on camera. I've not installed these to begin with, tried them out or anything, so we're going to unpackage everything and try it and see what happens here. So we're going to see how it changes the look. I also bought these fancy screws. We'll show you those a little more in detail here in a minute over these just simple slotted screws. So one of the first things you want to do, obviously, is make sure that we are dealing with a safe and clear firearm, and we are. So when you're doing these grips, you want to make sure with firearms, I highly recommend, I've had these for so long I don't remember where, but they're Foster products. These are precision screwdrivers, kind of designed for the firearms industry. I think I may have got them from Brownells or somewhere, can't remember. Made in the USA. When you're dealing with screws and stuff on any kind of firearm, you want to make sure that you have good precision screwdrivers. That's where a lot of these screws get messed up. I'm going to take this duct tape off. Looks like I was using that for something else. Can't remember when I had that duct tape on there. And I think this is going to be the right size. It is. So I think. Nope. Yeah. Nope, not the right size. So let's try this one. Nope. Well, third time's a charm, I guess. There we go. And I've been told that these things are on there really good, and they have like some blue Loctite, just from people I've seen on other videos and discussions, so keep that in mind. So we'll go ahead and pop this one off, set it over there out of the way. Go ahead and try this one here. When I say putting lipstick on a pig, I think you'll know what I mean. You're taking a cheap import 1911 and dressing it up. Kind of use that as a little joke, but I think you understand what I'm saying. And these grips are not overly expensive. I mean, they're 40 bucks, so it ain't like they're dirt cheap, but they're not overly expensive either. When you're buying grips for 1911s, make sure that you're buying the correct grip for a couple reasons. Depends on what version 1911 you have, as far as like a commander model or a carry model, stuff like that. So these actually come with screws, and I will show you those here in a minute. The other thing you want to make sure of when you buy is if you have an ambidextrous safety or an ambi safety they call it, you have to buy grips that have this cutout right here. That's very important, because if not, it will not work if you have an ambi safety. So this one would go over here. Let's see, make sure. Yep, fits just fine. All right, so let's see if these screws are going to work or not before we get too far along here. And these screws that I bought do come with a that's a hex head star style, and that's what these are. So let's see, and they come with these little rubber washers here to keep them from coming off as easy. Let's see here if this is going to work or not. I don't know if the thread pattern's correct. It actually is. Thread pattern's perfect. And it fits down inside that grip just almost flush. I wanted that because the gun is kind of a two-tone look. The screws that come with it are gold. Nothing wrong with that, kind of fancy I guess, but I wanted kind of keep the two-tone look. So I went ahead and ordered these black screws here. Go ahead and put this one on. Sometimes I'll show you here in a minute something else. Sometimes you have to change out these little pieces. I'll show you. Give me a second. Don't over tighten screws on grips. You will crack the grips if you're not careful. So just do not do that. Matter of fact, I don't even really like turning the wrench on the side where I can get more leverage, but I've done this enough that I'm pretty confident I'm not going to damage it. All right, same thing on this side, but you see these little pieces right here? Those are removable. Now, and you can change those out if need be, depends on the screw set you got. And I've seen some screw sets come with new pieces like this. And I apologize, I forget the name of that. That's actually called something, and I forget the name. But I've been told that these are really hard to get out on these SDS 1911s. So you probably want to take a little heat to that. You could probably run like even a simple barbecue lighter up in there and heat that all the way up and be able to loosen that. It's probably got some blue Loctite in there that's causing that problem, and you want to get that heated up real nice. My son is helping as the cameraman again. Say hello, son.
Hi, guys.
So he's kind of become my new partner with helping me on the channel here. Makes it much easier for me to do things off without having to adjust camera, and he's learning. He's wanting to start his own YouTube channel, kind of a kids style channel that he's going to be working on. So, and for you guys that have kids, once he gets it going, I'll let you know about that. You can, or send your kids over that way to check out his channel. So that screw is not functioning correctly. It's like they mismachined it or something. It's not. It's like it's not working. The head's messed up. So I may have to return these screws. It looks like. No, wait a minute. No, yeah, I'm going to have to return these. They did not machine this one correctly. Well, maybe. I think I'm having problems with this one, guys, but you'll get an idea. It's Amazon. That's a good thing about it, because it being Amazon. And I may try the gold screws anyway, see what they look like. But I'll probably return these, to be honest with you. That was the only one. The rest of them seem to be fine, but that one, it's like it's not grooved where the Torx bit little wrench here doesn't fit down in there well. So I'm going to have to address that. But there you go, kind of classy looking. I didn't have to do any trimming or anything like that, looks like. But that's pretty classic for a 1911 pearl handle grips. Look at this one a little closer here. Yeah, this one is just not machined well. So this set's going back to Amazon. Yep, I'm going to do that. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and take these off. Let's go ahead and try the gold ones and take a look. And nothing wrong with gold, it's just a little more louder. That's like some bright red lipstick on a pig, right guys? When you do the gold screws, but we'll give it a shot and see what it looks like. But yeah, these are going back for sure. So there you go with the on camera, doing it live, first time Amazon purchase. So those are going back. They should not be that way for sure. All right, let's try the gold ones. And they've got this brand, Cool Hand, and a few other brands have all kinds of colors and styles. That is the cool thing about a 1911, I will say. That, and oh, by the way, I think every red-blooded American, man especially, but even you ladies out there, should own at least one 1911 in your firearms. But this one looked pretty cool with the gold, to be honest with you. I'll let my son judge here in a minute. I'll let him see both sides. That looks pretty classy with the gold. Gives a little touch. Matter of fact, I could buy a gold trigger, kind of set that off a little more. But anyway, back to the 1911 with the grips. There's all kinds. You can make it look kind of thuggish, kind of OG gangster kind of look with all kinds of crazy grips. You can make it look very tactical. They got like skeletonized grips. Magpul makes grips for these. You can make it look a little more vintage Western style with maybe some scrolling. Then which one you like better, son? The gold or the black?
Go back to the gold. I think the gold looks better.
Yeah, the gold does look kind of cool. Okay, I had to admit, the gold does look pretty cool. I was trying to keep the two-tone look going with the black screws, but we'll at least go with the gold for now. So keep in mind, I did not change out those. I forget what the name of those things are, guys. Drive me crazy not thinking the name of that. Yeah, I can't think of the name of those little pieces. I did not have to switch those out to make either one of these work. So it would work straight out of the box for you guys that have this Tisas or the SDS 1911s. So if you want to change the grips, you would not have to change anything else to make that work. And I don't know why there was a couple videos floating around of guys trying to take those off. I really don't know why they were taking them off. I don't know if their grips and screws they bought didn't work and they had to take them off. I don't know what their deal was, but so let's finish this video up for you guys. But I just think some that's like I said, I just like 1911s when it comes to being able to change them up, change the look. Like I said, you can make it look tactical, you can make it look classic, you can put wood grips on it to give it that vintage kind of old school look. And what's funny is they even have, like, say, designs like Punisher skulls and things like that. So you can literally change the look to a lot more modern look just by changing grips. And these grips are fairly reasonable in price. I've seen them as low as, depends on which versions you get, $16, $18, and then sky's the limit if you get some that are like genuine sterling silver or hand engraved and things like that. And then when you get into like the real staghorn and whatever, they get really expensive too. But and this is a simulated pearl. Real pearl handles, grips are really expensive, but this one is a simulated, obviously, for the price point. But so always check for function. Safety works. There you go, guys. Kind of dressed it up really nice. But yeah, cool hand. And I'll have others chosen to put in my Amazon store for you guys that I'll show you too. But awesome, guys. I really like it. Think it's cool, and I'm glad I picked it. And if you got any questions, post those below. If you've got any suggestions for some neat-looking 1911 grips that you've seen, that you've used, be sure to share that with us. And what you use, that would be helpful. As always, guys, like, share, and subscribe. Bring another video shortly. Have a great day.